Do you think there's a lot of money to be made on the online space right now?
100%. People are ready and willing and able to give me money, and I'm the best coach in the world.
They think it's a scam. What would you say to that?
You can't really tell if they're real or fake. There are other people who are making millions. If they can do it, you can.
I think there's been a lot of value for this. I can't believe this is free.
Oh my God.
So Sawasdee Khan.
Sawasdee
With
krab.
Pat now, a lot of people have been asking for a Thai person, you know?
Oh,
They're
I
like,
see.
you're always asking the foreigners, the British, what about us Thai people? So
So here we are. I am
100%.
indeed 100% Thai. Grew up in the UK, but I was actually born here.
if they haven't watched the previous interview, could you introduce a bit about yourself?
My name is Pat Chadwick. So I've got an English stepfather, and that's the reason why we moved over to the UK. Currently, I work as an online calisthenics coach full-time. We serve clients from all over the world, essentially helping them how to get fit and strong through bodyweight training.
ก็เลยกล้ามใหญ่ๆใช่ไหม
Little bit, นิดหน่อย
Well, and how long have you been a trainer online for?
Since 2021, yes. And it all started just posting on Instagram, really. The content game gives us so much opportunity.
So how did you get into going into like calisthenics then?
It was my best friend T. We was walking through the park and he saw some guy doing a crazy swing on a bar, spinning 360, catching it, doing the handstand push-ups, which captivated T, right? Back then we were 16 years old. T was able to learn all these cool moves, and I saw what T was able to do, and I was like, oh my God, I want to do that. When I first got my first skill, which is the muscle up and then a handstand, I became hooked. So 8 years later, I'm still doing it.
Like after learning calisthenics, how did you transition into becoming a coach then?
I went through the traditional route of going to university, studying economics. I have an uncle, his name was Glenn, who was earning over £250,000 a year. I said, Uncle Glenn, what do you do for work? Oh, I trade stocks. What do you have to do at uni to do what you do? He said, I study economics. That's what I'm going to do, Uncle Glenn. Went to university, studied economics, and I was posting content. Because I was really much into calisthenics. I was just posting like every workout just to log my own workouts, log my own progress. Towards 2021, when I was finishing my university degree, one of my first clients, Steve, he was like, Pat, I really love what you do. Your muscle up looks so clean. How much would you charge for a 3-month program? Can you teach it to me? I went, £75 for 3 months, which is really, really cheap.
And at that time, you wasn't even posting to make money, right?
No,
It was just for fun.
It was just for fun. I told him £75 for 3 months. And he was like, are you sure, mate? That's like ridiculously cheap. And I didn't think of money at the time. I just thought, okay, like, I'll help this guy out. And I enjoy coaching other people through interactions. And then he got an amazing results. He told all of his other friends. We had referrals coming through. Oh, Pat, how much do you charge? Next time I charge a little bit more.
Okay.
I was like, oh my God, you can earn money posting on social media, online, like training online. How is that even possible?
And how old was you at the time when you just started doing that?
21. So I was born in 2000, and that was in 2021 when I first got my client.
I previously interviewed a British coach, right?
Oh, Tom, big Tom.
And he's making insane amount of money, especially for his age, like $30,000 per month. And a lot of people are so skeptical. They're like, okay, this is not true. Why are you putting this fake businessman on? Like,
Guys,
why are you like...
I made $33,000 last month selling online fitness coaching.
For the people like watching and they don't believe it, like, what do you say to that?
What would I say to that? Well, you really just got to have belief in your product, have a good strong branding, and just have a belief in yourself that money is in abundance and money flows to you. If you think of yourself like money is hard to get, it will reflect back to you like a mirror, right? Your thoughts return back to you like a boomerang. So if you think negatively, oh, you're ugly, you're broke, money is hard, look at yourself in the mirror and that's what's going to reflect back. So I switched that mindset from money is hard to obtain, I cannot make money from coaching, I make this much amount of money per month, money is easy to obtain, people are ready and willing and able to give me money, and I'm the best coach in the world. So that was the shift in the mindset.
Bars.
Oh my God, bars, yeah, that wasn't rehearsed, by the way. You just said it with pure passion.
And how old are you now?
I'm 25.
25?
Yes.
That's crazy. A lot of people watching, they might be really inspired right now. Do you think there's a lot of money to be made on the online space right now?
100%. We're living in a digital age where physical, in-person, physical product, it's going to become, what I feel, less value. Whereas on the digital space, you can scale up. You don't need to hold inventory. You don't have to have a big office. If you're able to learn how to market yourself, package your product in a way, show authority, you can. And it all comes within belief. How you think, how you feel, how you perceive yourself.
I think a lot of people that aren't in the online coaching space or aren't selling something online, they think it's a scam. What would you say to that?
You can't really tell if they're real or fake. There are other people who are making millions doing it, and I feel like if they can do it, you can too. You just gotta remove that mindset of can't to can.
Okay. Do you think a lot of the coaches are providing like real value to people?
I would say about 75% are. Of course, there's always gonna be polarity, black and white, right and wrong. You just gotta use your own intuition and invest. Just like when I invest in a mentorship program, I would obviously use my intuition and have a good feel for it.
For your program with calisthenics,
Yep.
why would someone like not train in like a gym rather than like online?
Convenience. If you were to train with a personal trainer one-to-one at the gym, you'd have to meet them, let's say 3 sessions a week at a specific time at 5 p.m. And now that we both know life is not perfect, we are not always going to have a consistent schedule. So creating that commitment is not going to be ideal. That's why they come to the online space where we provide them with an app with their own personalized program. We'll have obviously videos of us showing you how to do things correctly, how many sets, how many reps. So they're able to take this with them anywhere. That's number one. Number two, it teaches them to self-learn on top of us giving them feedback as well. And specifically with calisthenics, you don't need gym. You use minimal equipment.
Right.
Most of my content you see is just I'm doing it at home in my door frame. I've got my setup, and it forces you to address and analyze your own form, because part of the package is you record yourself for 1 set, you send it over to us, and you're forced to review it, learn, and then we'll obviously give you feedback. So it's all about convenience. In-person training, you're only getting looked after for that hour session that you do, whereas for online, it's 24 hours. You can message us, we will get back to you there. We can create a custom program for you to accommodate the rest of the days, whereas in-person doesn't really accommodate that.
Okay. So say there's some like fitness coaches out there watching right now. They're probably working in a gym. They have a skill set they want to show to the online space. Do you think they can also replicate the same model you're doing with calisthenics, but online?
100%. And the thing is, you can scale so much more. For the most typical people, they would work 8 hours a day. You can see 8 clients, let's say 8 hours slot. If you do online, we have up to 75 clients online. We can scale that. We can have a team in place, systematize, so that way we're not limited to 8 hours. So find yourself a mentor who can teach you. I've got someone else who teaches me the business system.
But does it matter on the countries? Because you grew up in the UK, do you think you had more of an advantage? Say, for example, someone's watching this in I don't know, Colombia or China or even Thailand. Do you think they still have the same playing ground as you do?
Potentially, yes. In terms of making money online and making more than $2,000 a month, right? You have that potential. It's just you need to give yourself the permission to have that and be able to earn that much money. You don't have to charge ridiculously what I charge. You can
What's your rate?
So we've got 2 main packages. One, we do 6 months, though the most premium one is 3,000 USD and the basic plan is 2,100 USD.
Do you think how much you charge is a crazy number?
I think to change someone's life, that's totally fair, right? You may call me crazy, but the clients that come and work with us, they were able, they were willing, and they were ready to buy. And the effect that that's having on their lives, from their relationships, from their marriage. Someone who was really overweight, is really depressed, perhaps on the verge of suicide, was able to turn this around by focusing on themselves. And as a result, their family improved, their work improves, everything improves. So it raises them. So it gives them value. $3,000 to change your life in 6 months. That's a small price to pay. So I always believe how you spend money is how you make money. So if you're, willing and able to invest in yourself, you're going to make more.
It's not just health, it's your mental, your social, like how you move and
100%.
Yeah.
Healthy mind, healthy body, healthy body, healthy mind.
Say, for example, some people do want to start with calisthenics and, your course might be a bit paying now, sampan. Is there any like free resources you give?
Yeah, so much. On YouTube, we have a playlist as well that gives you like a 12-week calisthenics accelerator course. So it's from someone who's starting from zero. And it's a full 12-week program. Each week is going to be a little bit harder and they'll be attached with video demonstrations. So you can just go there and see for yourself.
For the Thai people watching, have you got a special laka for them, eh?
2 lucky Thais who are looking to try it out, I will give you a special laka hai nakab.
All right, Pat. So, because you grew up in England and I guess your parents are still there, why did you decide to come back to the motherland?
The main one is I want to be close to my grandparents. I grew up in Thailand for the first 9 years of my life. I was born in 2000 up until 2009. So I lived with my grandparents and I would see my parents on the weekends, right, in Chonburi. And I just want to be close with my grandparents because my granddad is like 83, my grandma's like 79, so try to make time to go see them twice a month.
Okay.
With however much time they have left. And number two, I feel like I grew out of my surrounding in the UK. My friends would often just look forward to the weekend, going to the pub, drinking, partying, doing drugs, doing the things that I feel doesn't serve me as a person. So I'd come here, and I think it was the best move because I've met like-minded individuals, people like yourself, people like others. It helped me to elevate my understanding about life a little bit more, living by my own. Don't have mum to do this and that for me. I've got to do all the cooking myself, got to do the cleaning myself.
Have to be an adult now.
Got to be an adult, got to pay for my own Netflix subscription. Can you imagine?
Can't use your mum's.
I wanted to use my dad's one and he said, you're in Thailand so you can't. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll buy my own Netflix now. We're at 25.
Do you find like living in Bangkok much more like entrepreneurial than back at home then?
100%. It really depends on who you hang around with. The circle that I hang around with, they're very much entrepreneurial. Someone who is working to better themselves and to earn more money. Of course, money is a big incentive for everything. Coming here is what's got me to earning this amount prior to living in the UK. Yeah, it was like a massive difference.
Because you were telling me in the UK you were doing Amazon, like for people that don't know it, it's like Lazada or Shopee, right? Like packing every day, right? For 10 hours.
When I was in university, I was doing like the odd different job. I was a delivery rider. So I would ride on a bicycle delivering food. I'm not judging whatever job you have, but I just felt like there's more that I can achieve.
You saw the potential in yourself.
I saw the potential. And it's through working these jobs that potentially I see no future in, made me realize that there's so much more. And with the Amazon job, yes.
Right.
So during COVID, we all got sent back from university back home. University was kind of cancelled at the time. So I went and worked at an Amazon warehouse. And essentially you get into a box in a cage for 12 hours a day. Life got so stressful, I started smoking cigarettes as well. I was like, this is not me, what am I doing?
You're becoming a geezer. There's been like a huge change in your life, right? There might be some people like, this sounds too good to be true, you know? He's probably just trying to sell a course to us. Why do you think it's so hard for people to essentially believe?
It's their surroundings. If your family as well is telling you, hey, money is hard to get, don't be so rich, you're gonna be like that.
Right.
I've got my friend T. He's currently going through that situation right now where he's living at home and his parents are telling him like, why do you work so much? Why do you have to read books? Essentially what they're saying, son, stay within your comfort zone.
Yeah.
If you are living at home right now and if you feel like people have got fixed mindsets around you, try to get yourself away.
Now I can completely relate to you because growing up in the UK it was going through the traditional path, right? University and then get a job and then kind of just accept that reality. But there's nothing wrong with that. But I knew I cannot sit still in an office. Like I remember doing loads of internships. I did them in Malaysia, Shanghai, Hong Kong, even UK. And I would always find myself like hiding in the toilet every time. And as an employee, I'm just terrible. So I found quickly that I need to find another route. But my parents were always like, you have to do this way. I ignored them for like the longest time. And I found myself in Thailand and just kind of made things happen naturally. And I think now over time they accepted like what I'm doing right now. But I think it does come from a lot of like belief from within. I think the reason you are where you are is because of the belief you had in yourself.
100%. And I'd like to add on to that, and you probably relate. There's a quote by, I think, Friedrich Nietzsche. I hope I don't butcher his name. He goes by the line of, those who have a strong enough of a why can bear anyhow. So if your why is so strong in terms of the goals, the lifestyle you want to live, you will do anything that you can to get there. Like, I'll talk about my why before actually. It was to be able to travel all over the world, meet new and interesting people, to be able to look at what I want to buy and purchase it without having to worry, to be able to support my family, my mum, dad, auntie, grandma, my team members without having to worry. Those were my why. This is a practical lesson for you. What is your why? Write down your 3 to 4 things of your why and just look at it every day. And if it is strong enough, if it means a lot to you, you will do anything to get there. What was your why, Mike?
I think it's to live life on my own terms.
Exactly.
And to kind of personalize my lifestyle, to do the things I want to do. I always believed in myself ever since I was young, like 14. I always knew like, Mike, if you want something, you can do it. I'm just so confident in myself.
Yes.
Like, I know it's going to happen or I'll die trying.
100%.
I remember when, I was starting out content and I was trying to post like for 2 years straight, trying to be a travel photographer and it wasn't happening. And all of my friends were like, come on, Mike, you're getting old now. It's time to get a job. And my sister would laugh. She wouldn't even click the follow.
Oh,
she's
my
like,
God.
yeah, she's just laughing at me. And then just through like consistency of putting in the repetitions, you kind of find your path. Back in the UK, all the odds were against me and no one supported me at all. Not even, I couldn't even say one person. But I do understand if you have people around your environment that aren't trying to bring you up.
Extract yourself away slowly. Okay.
Yeah.
Slowly.
Yeah. Would you say like,
oh man,
ditch them? Would you say that's extreme or it's something you have to do?
It's something you have to do. There's got to be sacrifices you have to make.
Yeah.
You know, I would sacrifice family meals. I would sacrifice different events just to focus on me. And you've got to be selfish to get what you want. You can't be saying yes to dinners, coffee days. You've got to work on you. When you say yes, you carry more weight on your shoulders. When you carry more weight on your shoulders, you're not able to move as efficiently. I think me and you, Mike, our favorite answer is no.
Not today.
Not today. Not today, I'm working.
Yeah. There might be some people still watching up until now.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
ขอบคุณมากเลยนะครับ for your time.
They aspire to be like you. You're 25, you're living independently, you're making an amazing salary. How can they do the same? Maybe they're watching in university, maybe they're in a job that they don't like. How can they take the initial steps to find their way?
Okay, I've thought of two things. Maybe a third thing would come up. Number one is obviously, as the quote goes, those who have a strong enough of a why can bear any how. So write down your why. Even if it feels ridiculous, write down 3 to 4 things your why. Number 2 is absorb information and knowledge. So read books. One of my biggest routines growing up in university was just reading books. You can even start off with 20 minutes, but make it consistent because that's your brain food. You're literally absorbing someone's life from a book and you can learn that within like 3 to 4 weeks. So some of the books that I really liked was Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And what was the other one? Reality Transurfing. Those are the 3 things that really help. So start with those self-development books. And number 3 is post content.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's probably the most important one. Absolutely don't give a crap about what anyone says because in the end of the day, what you post is going to become a piece of a stardust. Small dust in there because people will just forget about it. Just post. Don't worry how you look. Don't worry about how you sound. If you go to my YouTube channel and go all the way down, I post a lot. I was super stiff. I'm nowhere near as perfect as I would like to be, but I still post.
Well, why do you think it's important to post?
It puts yourself out there. And the process of you being able to make content will develop your communication skills, will develop your camera skills, will be able to develop your tonality, right? This is all connected and it's going to develop you as a person. And it also raises your brand awareness as well.
Post anything?
What are you passionate in?
Okay.
For me, it was calisthenics, right? For me, it was calisthenics, so I just posted in that. If you like cooking, go for that. If you like to try different local restaurants like Mike, you would post that, right? So whatever you have passionate about photography, just post and don't worry about what anyone will say. Don't worry too much about the metrics. If you put in the time, if you put in the effort, the universe will reward you. Yeah, 3 things. Why, read books, and post content every day, whatever you're passionate about.
And I think there's opportunity for everyone. For example, you're doing calisthenics. I'm just talking to people on the street and I use like food or a hotel or something as a medium. But my main focus is people.
Giving value.
Yeah.
How can you give value?
Like this, for example.
Yeah, 100%.
This is considered work, but it's just 2 bros having a chat.
100%. And if you are better than someone at something, whether that's folding a t-shirt, then that's value because you are supposedly more superior than an average Joe would be at something.
Yeah, you just have to package it in a way which makes sense and appeals to a wider audience. Also, another point is, does the following matter?
No. There are coaches with 20k followers. I've got like 150. There are coaches with 20k followers who are making $50,000 a month.
How?
Their systems, their strategies, their marketing tactics are probably more efficient than mine, and I'm figuring it out. But following doesn't matter. I've got a friend who lost all of his followers. He had 20,000 followers, and now he's got 400 followers. He's starting from scratch. He made a sale the other day, $500 per month. Boom, 400 followers, guys. Just believe you can do it, and then it will happen.
We're opening minds right now. They must be mind blown watching. I was mind blown when one of my friends, Thomas, he runs this e-commerce thing called Business Belts. He charges 4,000 euros and he's got over 200 students paying 4,000 euros.
4,000 euros?
What is that? 4,000 times 200 students. Yeah, 800,000 euros in the space of a year.
That's insane. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
If you provide the value and if someone connects with you, they will pay.
But this is not about, oh, how much money can we get from the customer? These people are actually making a real
different.
impact.
Yeah.
Otherwise, how could they be doing it for so long? I know there's some people that are just scamming. They're like taking your money and be like, okay, we're not giving you any value. But I think you have to do your due diligence too. I'm sure there's hundreds of calisthenics coaches, but people pick you because they trust you. So I think, yes, there are scams, but I think there's a lot of real people providing value.
For Thomas, 4,000 euros investment into this course to change your life. His clients are like making like
More than him,
him sometimes. And think about the impact that's going to have on their family, right? So it's how you perceive money. It's how you perceive reality.
All right, Pat, is there anything else you want to add? I think there's been a lot of value for this. I can't believe this is free.
Oh my God. Yeah, I just want to say thank you to God, thank you to the universe, thank you to my friends for being in my life. I'm obviously in gratitude and thank you for watching, guys.
Yeah.
Hope you take something away from this and implement it, even if it's one thing, even if it's one life that we've touched and made a difference and that's having a big impact on their family. I'm happy.
All right. And this is one of the reasons I make content like this, because if we can just change one person's outlook, it's already a net positive, you know?
If there's a Thai coach, fitness coach ถ้าพี่อยากจะเรียนวิธีสร้างธุรกิจจากโพสต์ออนไลน์ในคอนเทนต์แม้แต่ calisthenics หรือยกเวทก็ติดต่อมาถามผมได้นะครับแล้วผมจะสอน2คนฟรีนะ
ที่ IG เหรอครับ
ที่ IG ครับแล้วก็ต้องเขียนได้ด้วยนะจาก Mike U นะครับจาก Mike U แล้วเดี๋ยวผมจะได้รู้ว่าคุณมาจากวิดีโอนี้2คนนะครับเดี๋ยวผมจะสอนฟรี
Cool. All right, good one.
All right.
All right, see
Bye-bye,
you guys in the next one.
Take care.
Bye.